What is up, guys? VayHoz here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 sounds from Lights Out by Zomboy. So here's what I remade. Okay, so that and also this right here. Okay, so pretty cool sounds. I really like what Zomboy did here. It sounds pretty cool. I'll be showing you how to make this sound right here. Okay, obviously. This right here as well. And the other alternation that. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Now I did a few simple diagrams-ish of what they are basically. So, first one. This is, first oscillator square saw. Little square that has the 7th note there, just at a higher octave. There's a few things going on like low pass automation and stuff like that. But yeah, basically that's it. Then the other bases are essentially, if this would load up, they're essentially one oscillator being FM from the other. So first one would be a sine, and then the other one would be a higher saw wave. So apparently my computer can't open a photo, but that's okay. So anyway, let's get right into it. This first base. Let's turn off our effects here. Okay, here what it sounds like. Just okay, so this right here. Turn on your first oscillator, maybe reset the patch first, okay? First oscillator, saw square, there you go. It's like that by default. Wavetable position is 32. Do bend plus minus and then intensity at 15. When I do things like that, it's really just to shape the sound, try to make it sound as unique or as similar to the original as I can. Okay, the amp is up all the way and the pitch is at 0. Second oscillator here is a smooth square, like that, so I just wanted the square wave, really. Pitch is at 31 right here, and then bend minus at 67. Okay, amp is up all the way as well. Right here, got another square saw, like that, and then the pitch is at 31, wavetable position up all the way, intensity up all the way, and then the amp is at 66 right there. Okay, I do have noise on, so just turn that on, white noise, and then amp is at 35. So yeah, that's it for the generation of sound here. Then I got a filter, so hit the low pass filter right there. Resonance is at 0 in this case, and then I have a little envelope going onto the cutoff. So just set the cutoff to 21. Okay, this knob in the middle is nothing, so that doesn't matter. So then you link the first envelope to the cutoff like that, and then you drag it up 50. Okay, so that's the, actually, no, that's not the value. Just drag it up almost all the way. Just leave like maybe 4 little ticks like that. Yeah, it's really hard to tell here, but anyway, mix is up all the way. There's no like double filter going. It's just leave it like it is. T-tube for the first effect right here, so dry wet 25, and then drive is at 42. Then you got a dimension expander right here. Dry wet is at 17, and then the size is at 20. That's really to add dimension, obviously, to add stereo width a little bit and some kind of reverb. Go into the EQ section, and the high shelf is at 67 right here. Alright, so following the high shelf right there, we're going to be adding the bit crusher. So go over to your routing right here, click insert 2, and then right here just add bit crusher. Dry wet is at 47, and then crush is at 21. Alright, next up we're going to be going in the voicing tab right here, so just hit the 2 there for unison, hit on for pitch cutoff, and then 0.02 for the value right here. The next thing you want to hit on for pan position, and then hit make it right in the middle, or maybe a little bit more to the right, then right in the middle, in between full, inv, and mono. Okay, so that's it here. I hit restart via gate right here, so it's always the same. You know, there's no difference every time I hit the sound. If you want, you can have this up and down 12. It's up to you. And yeah, that's basically it for inside the patch, I believe. So now we're going to go into processing afterwards. I got an OTT. I love OTT. It's free. And 60% for the depth. And that's all I edited here, actually. So you can hear what that does right away. Okay, that's pretty good. Boosted the low bass a little bit. It's kind of pointless because I did high pass it afterwards. A little reverb. It's not very audible, but yeah, you can have that. And also a high pass and just a peak here for the high end, or a high shelf, so to speak. Okay, it sounds weak. As you can tell, I have a sub bass layered under. I might cover that just at the end there. Okay, so yeah, that's it for that sound. It sounds pretty cool. Now we'll go on to the second sound. Okay. Yeah, this is a really cool one. I think I got pretty close. So I'm gonna load up a brand new Serum, okay, and hit analog and basic shapes for both waveforms right here. So first of all, you know, you don't want to touch any of these here on the first oscillator. Just have the wavetable position at 1, or completely on the left in this case, and unison at 4, okay? The unison detune is at 0.01 on this one, and then I didn't touch any of these three last knobs. The level here is at 0%, and then the knob here for the morphing is at 36%. Now the morph type is actually FM from B, obviously, as you can tell. So yeah, just set it to 36% for now. Next thing, you want to have a little noise oscillator on. Okay, leave it at 0% and put it on white noise like that in the analog. Okay. Next thing is oscillator B. Turn that on. Basic shapes once again. 4 here for the octave, +7 for the semitone, and then fine tune. I did it at 30 just because I was picky and I wanted it to sound a little bit more like the actual sound. Okay, 4 for unison voicing again, and the value here is 0.02. Okay, didn't touch these knobs once again, and the value here is at 2. So it's the second waveform. It's the saw. There you go. Perfect. I also have a PWM. This is just to shape the sound a little bit more. You can see what the effect does. It just pushes it to the left or to the right, whatever. I think it's to the left. But yeah, anyway, just hit that PWM, and then the value here is 66%. I'm not using the first filter, actually. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do. I was planning on using a low pass, but I ended up not needing it. So yeah. Next up, turn on dimension, hyper dimension right here, 29% for the mix. That's all I did for that. Next thing, hard clip right here for distortion, or soft clip, honestly. It doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, hard clip, 54% for the drive, and then for the dry wet, 33%. Alright, next thing up, you're going to want a phaser here, 0% for the rate, and then 24%, and then 112 hertz right there. I turned the mix down to 40%. I just like the effect, really. Like, it's just, it's up to you. It's not necessary. Now, here's what it sounds like without the reverb filter. It's super important, okay, for this sound. So you're going to want to hit misc and then reverb filter. The value here is 69 hertz. The resonance is at 21%, and then the mix is up all the way like that. This always makes the sound super weak, as you can tell. So I actually used the compressor afterwards. We'll get into that in a sec. I turned on the chorus, turned the feedback down all the way, and then just mixed the wet in casually there. So yeah, 0% for the mix. We'll do the LFO after. Okay, and now I have a compressor, hit multiband there, and then add your LFO, or yeah, hit multiband, 9.2 dB, and then -20 dB for the threshold. All right. Now let's do all the LFO stuff. Draw your shape like that. Try to get exactly that if you can. This is the shape that I've determined that, you know, Zomboy had. So just put it on the level, 37% for that. Okay, and then on FM, just do 24 for the range. Okay, and then 100% on the level right there. PWM do -18, and let's see. The drive right here is 48%, or 48 value, whatever. Here it's 53 on the mix, okay? And also on the cutoff right here, so just link it there, and 1%. So it's literally like, it's just to get that, a little bit of movement in the filter, like a tiny bit. Okay, the chorus, there's a little bit on there too, so 29 there. And then on the threshold for the compressor, -51, and then 29 for the gain. That was very long, I guess, for the first sound. But don't worry, the second one is really an alternation of the first, so don't even worry. Now what I have in the effects is an OTT. Okay, just a little bit of depth there, 34%. And yeah, volume is really the same, actually. Let's just put the back. Okay, there you go. And then right here, I high passed it at 97 hertz, and then reduced a little bit at 5,800 hertz, and then, you know, did a high shelf once again, or a peak. I think I do peaks more often than the high shelves. I just like the sound better, I guess. So yeah, anyway, that's how I did that. There's the sub, you know, in the second part, which I think is doing something like this. It's a little smoother in the song, but I mean, this is kind of what's going on. But yeah, that's that sound. And now let's get into the third one, which is an alternation, really. So really what I did was duplicated the first one, okay? And right off the bat, I turned this down an octave, so 3 instead of 4 for the octave. And then right here, I did +3 instead of +7. All right, so that's the major changes. I might have boosted the FM level a little bit. It's at 41% on the second patch. And then also the cutoff right here is at 69 hertz. I think in the other one is about 63 instead. But yeah, that's basically what I did. And I changed the envelope a little bit to make it a little bit more. You know, you can always perfect it if you want. Yeah, that anyway. I'll just cover the sub to you know, finish it off. So this is pretty interesting. There's a few effects, 3 effects on here, and basically it's a sine square like that. You know, typical sub bass patch with the fifth right here. Okay, so amp is at 11. You know, there's that whole thing going on. A little bit of square frequencies there since it's mixed in. I have a little envelope, you know, kicking the wavetable back to down here, I guess. Okay, there's a little envelope on the pitch as well. You know, like that. Just to, you know, it's just to have a little punch to it. Following this, I have a little EQ, okay, to cut the high end, because sometimes, look, sometimes there's that little click that happens. It's really annoying. Or since there's you know, square frequencies, those can come in as well, which I don't want. And next, I have a little compressor, -15.8, and ratio is at 5.0, and that's, I didn't edit anything else in here, to be honest. And finally, I did this. So I boosted it. This is just a volume boost, okay? And then I peaked the low bass. Just to get that thump. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, if you did, please be sure to smack that like button and hit that subscribe. I do offer private lessons if you want. Click the link down in the description down below. And yeah, you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Take care.